Hello everybody, welcome back. Last time you were with us, we managed to get past Chester on penalties into the fifth round of the FA Trophy, but then we went and lost at Notts County, our first loss of the season, and 29 games into the season before we actually lost our first game. We can't complain too much, but today we need to get back on track. Easier said than done, because we're playing the team that lies fourth and then the team that currently lies third. Hello and welcome to episode 23 of To Be a Legend. My name's Mark, and on today's episode we have two games in the Vanarama National League. First of all against fourth place Wrexham, and then against third place Torquay. Since you were last with us, before we do anything else though, I do have to say one other thing before we do. Since you were last with us, it has been noted by the stats that I get through from YouTube that 95% of the people that watch my videos do not subscribe. So a big ask, please subscribe. Please give me that big thumbs up, subscribe and hit the notification button. It all helps here on YouTube. It's a new year. It's a new way forward. Let's see if I can up the number of people, A, watching my videos, and B, subscribe to the channel. It all helps me greatly. So if you enjoy what you're seeing, then please let me know by that way of doing those things. And also drop me a comment if there's something you'd like me to see me do better. Not get me words all muddled up for a start off. Then please drop a comment as well, because it all helps me to know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong, get more people watching the videos, and hopefully all enjoy ourselves a little bit more as well. Yes, right. So last time you were with us, we as I say, we did have that penalty win against Chester in the fourth round replay. 2 goals from Manny Norgate in that one, but it was penalties that saw us through. But then we did lose to Notts County, not managing to score against them, and that hurt. A first game that we've lost of the season. We didn't lose the next one, but it was a bit of a draw. Ethan Young getting one on 18 minutes for Scunthorpe, and Sion Spence managing to get the equaliser for us after 57 minutes. It was a rather splendid goal, I have to say. We'll have a quick look at it, because we can. Let's have a quick look. Mundle here, a lot of pressure we had on them. Moss takes the ball into the air. Mundle crosses it. Spence just spins on the ball. Had plenty of time, not under pressure from a defender, and whacks it in the back of the net. A fine goal from Sion Spence, I have to say. Which leads us to today's games. We will look at those in just a moment. As you can see, a lot of activity going on. We are in February. We're out of the transfer window as far as the big clubs are concerned, but obviously down in this neck of the woods, you can carry on doing what we do. And as you'll see, we have put in a offer for Johnny Smith. He is a he's a wide player on left or right, so he could be quite useful. Very good at crossing. He basically had him on trial, and when you looked at him, in fact, he's still with us on trial. If you have a look at him against this, if we do the ability thing, you'll see he's fourth best player in the thing. So to be honest, you can't really turn that away. The other person we need to look at is Chambers Perillion, who's been with us some while now, and it's he's only got a couple more days to go. But the question is, he's wanted by Bromley. Is there going to be a point in time where he won't sign for us again? So we need to be watching. So anything over a 3.5 star on the old trials generally gets us interested. So that's what we're looking at the moment. So we do have a bid in, as I say, for Johnny Smith, and we'll see if that comes to fruition in due course. financial wise. We have nearly £5,000 in the transfer budget, and we're still about £5,000 underspent on our wages. So we're okay. We're doing well. That will bump up, of course, if we go professional, if we get promoted from the Vanarama National League. But we've got to get promoted first. Right, let's get on with today's episode. Nothing else to tell you about. I'm still not signing a contract. I'm still trying to punt for this under-21 side. I don't think I'm going to get it. And it may come to the end of the season before we sign a contract, renew our contract. And I think it will come down to the fact of when we get towards the end of the season, potentially getting promoted, we will ask for that under-21 side again. And if they still turn me down, I'm going to turn the contract down. So we could be moving on at the end of the season, having gotten them out of the National League. How annoying. I think what we would have to do then is get a League Two side, and then make sure we send them back down again, basically, and rub their noses in it. You don't want to give me an under-21 side? Yeah, pay the price, matey. Right, as I say, let's get on with the episode. Wrexham first up then. Played them once at our place, beat them 4-2. Bit of a topsy-turvy game, as I remember. Sam Osborne opening up literally a minute into time. Sion Spence after 24 minutes. Paul Mullin pulling one back before half-time. And then Manny Norquette getting one immediately after the half-time, making it 3-1. And then scoring again 5 minutes later, making it 4-1. And Danny Rowe getting what technically was a second consolation after 56 minutes. But we had the game wrapped up pretty much by the 50-minute mark. Can we do similar today? Let's go and find out. First of all, the team that will face Wrexham. And the side that will face Wrexham at the Racecourse ground. Molden is back in goal. Prizebeck not having such a good game last time out. I think he needs a little bit of time before we actually get him up and running. Linton Williams comes in to make a start alongside Gamble and Clark in defence. Mundell and Camwar in front of them. Osborne, Spence and Moss are attacking midfield behind Hardy up front. Norquette not having such a good time last time out. Greenwich, Ayana, Greaves, Raymond and Norquette make up the bench. And this is how the two teams face off. As you'll see, they playing a 5-2-3 formation. A flat back three with the two wing backs, and then defensive or midfielders, and then Mullin up front. The man that caused us a bit of a problem last time, Rowe and Elliot Lee on either side. We are playing our version 2 of our 4-2-3-1 formation with the attacking backs. We'll see how we get on against Wrexham. And our first highlight coming after 7 minutes. We have a free kick. Osborne with the free kick. And the goalkeeper's made a save, and second attempt there. Who made that second attempt? It was Jack Clark. But the goalkeeper getting back into position. Molden with a free kick just inside our area. Gamble to Williams. Williams fires one forward looking for Hardy. Mundell is underneath that one. Osborne goes out wide looking for Moss, I think it is, out here. Is it Moss? Yeah, Perry Moss. But it was all in the wrong direction in the end. Goalkeeper firing one forward. Clark with a tackle going in. It's gone out wide. Ford is out there and nobody marking him. Ball crosses in. Mullin has a header. Linton will tidy up. Linton was, I presume, out of position, which is why that happened. Hardy's just not the tall man. Mundell. That one better for Hardy. It's fallen into his path and he's fired that one. And the goalkeeper, I think, had it covered, but just gone wide. We've got a straight highlight after that. Garrett. Forward. Spence in midfield. Loses the ball. Wrexham. Troublesome when they get the ball. And that's gone out wider forward again. And Mullin is in. He's angle. Oh, what an angle that was. Paul Mullin Let him get away. His 31st goal of the season. He is a machine for Wrexham up front there. And we've been caught out after 20 minutes, 19 minutes on the clock. Or 20 minutes on the clock as it is. Lovely angled shot across Malden. Mullin comes forward again, and the annoying thing is they've had one shot, one on target, and that was that goal. And we've got to be careful here. And that's been put wide. It's a goal kick. O'Connor with a throw in on this near side. Anderson, Tunnicliffe. We don't want to go in 2-0 down at half time. That would really cause a problem. Gamble under that one, but he's given the ball away. Camwa is luckily there. Be good to get back in and go in on terms. Hardy, he's missed again. It's gone out for a corner. Actually, the goalkeeper saved it, but Osborne in underneath it. And half time comes. That one goal by Paul Mullin. We've been mugged. 2 shots, 1 on target. The 1 shot on target was the goal, and we've had 10 shots, 6 of which have been on target. 0.70 on the XG. We're not had so much of the possession though, so we're definitely out of sorts when it comes to possession. But Joe Hardy, the player that's not functioning properly, and we really need a striker that will put chances away when they've got the opportunity. He's had opportunities, he's not put them away. And our first highlight of the second half, 46 minutes on the clock. Clark to Spence at Clark fired that ball back in, but nowhere. Clark underneath that. Mundle heads it down to Spence. We need to get back on terms fairly early in this second half. Williams now comes forward looking for Camwa. Camwa through to Hardy. Hardy must put one away in a minute, and he's missed another chance. Oh! Free kick, Osborne. Crosses it in. It's headed in. It's gone in. And Harry Williams gets his 3rd goal of the season. And we go back level after 48 minutes. I think it was 48 on the clock. We'll look now. Watch the clock. Might have been 48 minutes, yes. And back level. Free kick just inside their half. Osborne swings it in. Gambles! Come back off the crossbar. And, oh, what's going on here? Gamble. Mundle. It's still not going through. They're defending for their lives. Right muddle that was. And you join us after 65 minutes. We've thrown all the dice in one go. We have taken off James Clark, who is getting tired. Jordan Ayana coming on for him. Patrick Gamble. No, not Patrick Gamble. I'm telling lies. We've got Greaves has come on for Bobby Camwa. And Joe Hardy, who's missing lots of opportunities, has come off. Manny Norquette has come on for him. Can he be super sub today? Let's find out. O'Connor with a throw-in on the far side there. Burn it. Back to Anderson. It's gone forward. Williams tidies up. Mundle. Through to Spence. Spence to Norquette. Norquette has a shot just outside the area. It's a bit high, bit over, but he's getting his eye in. Corner now. Spence with the corner. Swings it in. It's cleared up field. Blackwood comes away with it. He's not got any support at the moment. And that's cut out by Linton. Linton to Gamble. Gamble goes out wide for Moss. Moss now crosses this ball in. I think it was Norquette who headed that over the top. Linton with a throw-in on this near side. Spence looking for Moss. Ayana tidies up. Greaves back to Ayana. Ayana through. Looking for Moss. Moss squeezes it in. Spence, and it's deflected over the top for a corner. See on Spence with the corner from the far side. Swings this in. It's a goal. And it's at Harry Williams. Gets his 2nd of the game. 4th of the season. And we go 2-1 up against Wrexham with 82 minutes on the clock. In off the post. He headed that against the post and beat the goalkeeper in doing so. And highlight from kickoff. Mullin back to Anderson. Are they going to come back at us straight away? Mullins, got to be offside. Got to be offside. He's not. It's been given. And back on level terms immediately. Going to see the line now. Can't see it from here. Anderson with a free kick to Young. Burnett. Hayden. We don't want Mullins scoring a hat-trick. Oh, come on. No. Oh. Thought that was going to happen. Molden getting hold of the ball. Linton now to Osborne. Back to Linton. Crosses it deep. And they're going to come away with it again. Lee. We need to sort this out. We've lost a little bit of the momentum there. And I think I'm going to have to change tactic in a minute if this doesn't bite us in the bum. Ford coming into the area. He's going to cross this in. And it's gone behind. Thought it gone in the back of the net. I didn't see the net ripple. Right. With 4 minutes of injury time, we should have won this game. We're going positive. And it's all over. It's another draw. We've drawn another match. Becoming the draw specialists in this series, I think. Harry Williams, 2 goals, 48 and 82. Paul Mullin, 20 and 83. Annoyingly, right from the kickoff. That man Mullin, we need to do something about him or buy him. One of the two. Well, annoyingly, it was a game we should have won. I mean, when you look at the stats, it was, we should have really, I won't say hammered them into the ground, but we should have won that. 2 sloppy goals given away. And that man, Paul Mullin, is the one that's really difficult to take. Torquay United at the same chalk have drawn 1-1 with Barrow. So that, from that point of view, we're okay. Chesterfield have a have a game in hand now over us, and the lead is 9 points, which means that if they were to win that game in hand, the lead will only be 6 points. So we have to stop drawing matches and effectively giving away points because Chesterfield are breathing down our neck. The draw against Wrexham does mean that they make no ground on us at all and still remain 13 points behind us. So I think we're sort of fairly safe in the knowledge that they're far enough away not to worry. We need to beat Torquay now to make sure they're far enough away. And then our next real issue will be against Chesterfield. So we need to put that one to bed as well. We'll have a look in the schedule now and see when they're coming up. Final game of the season, so you can see where this is going, can't you? This is going to come down to the wire, so we need to make sure that we've got what we're at to achieve by around about here somewhere. Gateshead, Altrincham would be a really good time to make sure we've got that one put to bed. Right, next up, Torquay United. We've played them once at their place, a 2-2 draw at their place. So let's hope now, getting them at home, we can actually do something about it. They are currently in 3rd place, but as I say, only just drawn against Barrow, who are 9th. I suppose it's not out and out, but yeah, something that we should be able to do. So let's have a look at the team that will face Torquay United. And this is the side that will face Torquay United in this Vanarama National League game. Molden continues in goal. Linton, Greenwich, Williams and Clark are backline. Gamble drops to the bench. Camwa and Mundell in front of them, with Bunn, Spence and Moss in behind Norquette. Hopefully those three tend to do quite well. Let's hope they can today. On the bench, it's Gamble, Ayana, Greaves, Raymond and Hardy. And this is how the two teams line up. And Torquay playing a 5-2-1-2. 2 players up front, Blackett and Jarvis, with Humphreys in the 10 slot. And we are playing our version 1 of our 4-2-3-1. Norquay up, heading up the attack. First highlight comes, and we have the ball in midfield. Camwar gives it up, though, and Mundle wins it back to Camwar. Bunn to Linton, looking for Bunn again. Bunn, first game for a little while, has had a bit of a rest. Linton crosses the ball in for Norquay. That's what Harry Hardy or Joe Hardy can't do. But Norquay gets us one in front inside 4 minutes. Lovely play by Bunn. Created the space. Linton, lovely ball across. Norquay just in off the post, to be fair. He was lucky there, really. But it went in, and Norquay gets his 16th, I think it is, of the season. Corner now. Bunn with the corner. Crosses it in. It's Greenwich who heads it over the top. Winter with a throw-in on that far side. Throws it to Jarvis, but Camwell wins the ball back. Bunn to Spence. Spence over the top looking for Norquay. Norquay controls. Oh, he's come back off the post. He likes that post today, that's for sure. This time didn't go in. Greenwich heads it forward to Camwell. Greenwich. Oh, Camwell trying to get the cross in to Clark. Clark. Williams. And half time comes. 8 shots, 4 on target, 50%, 0.93. 66% of the possession against Torquay United's 2 shots, none on target, 0.06, and only 34% of the possession. Good first half that, and we need to keep plodding away to see if we can add to that 1-goal lead in the second half. And we have a corner. First highlight, 59 minutes on the clock. That's headed clear. Camwar's going to get there. Camwar, Moss, Greenwich, Linton, back to Greenwich, Linton. Linton tries to get that through, and it's a poor ball. They need to be careful. We're only 1 in front, and they could come back and strike at any time. It's over the top. Beckett puts it over the top. Or Blackett, should I say. Free kick deep in their half. Omar with the free kick. Gets it forward to Wyatt, but foot in there. Spence on the ball. It's been tackled. Moss picks up the ball. Cuts it inside. Oh, that's gone out for a corner, I think. Bunn with the corner. Greenwich getting up for it, but there's nobody there, and it's Humphreys who comes away with the ball. And on the counter, they've been dangerous on the counter. We need to watch it. Thomas swings that out wide for Wyatt. Hanson's in space. He's going to cross this in, but Williams gets rid of the ball. But they're still in the ascendancy. Wyatt again. Has he just come on or something? We need to sort him out. Clark, Mundle. Free kick. Linton swings that in. I'm not sure who that was for, but whoever it was wasn't on the same wavelength. Greenwich cuts that one out. Greenwich back to Molden, who's outside his area. Williams. Mundle. Clark. A short pass, but Moss realised what was happening. Linton. Greenwich. Williams tries to get one over the top for Norquay. Norquay is there. Puts it away. That's what Hardy couldn't do. 17th goal of the season. 2 up after 70 minutes. And that's just the position we want. Just in time for us to have a look at some changes. Williams, lovely. He'll get an assist for this. And Norquay juggled it, brought it down, controlled it, bang. And with 71 minutes on the clock, we're going to make one change. Romain Mundle, who is tired, is coming off for Jaden Raymond, who is going to take up that deep line playmaker role in central midfield. Mundle has had a good game, worn himself out a little bit. So we'll put Raymond in there, keep Camwar on. I think we'll wait just a little bit longer before we make any further changes. And with 86 minutes on the clock, no further highlights have happened, but we have made a couple more changes. Harry Williams, who has had a good game, second game in a row that he's had a good game, In defence, Patrick Gamble is coming on for him. And we have taken off Perry Moss, who is also very tired. Been playing a good game out on that right-hand side. Raymond, who came on for Romain Mundell, moves out to the right. And we've got Spence back into that midfield role, taking up a defensive midfielder by way of Greaves, who's come on for Perry Moss. And that will do. The only thing we need to check is whether he would be better as, I'm going to put him as an inside forward on attack. There we go. So that is the changes, or they are the changes, the 3 changes that we've made. And we have 4 minutes plus injury time to see the game out. And no other highlights. We have seen the game out. It is a very, very positive 2-0 win. Manny Norquette doing what Hardy couldn't do. He's going to be there for a little while. 4 minutes and 70 minutes. Reece Greenidge picking up a yellow card. 16 shots, 6 on target. Just a couple short of 50%. 1.63 on the XG. 65% possession. They had 6 shots, but none of which were on target, which was very good. Defence line doing its job in the way of our new signing. Took a little while to bed in, but he's had a couple of good games in a row now. Has Harry Williams. So hopefully, alongside our other man, Gamble, when they're both fully fit, should be quite an outfit in that defensive line. So a good game. Last I saw, Chesterfield were 0-0 as well. So I'm fingers crossed that actually, if they've remained at 0-0 or even lost, we may have sorted a little bit more of a gap out at the top. Let's go and have a look. Well, obviously the screen in-game wasn't working properly because it definitely showed Chesterfield as 0-0. But they scored 17 minutes and 67 minutes and won 2-0, which means they remain the 9 points behind us, but with the game in hand. So that's still a bit of a threat to us in second place there. We need to keep one eye on them. It'll only be a 6-point lead if they win that game in hand. But having beaten Torquay United today, we have gone 14 points clear of Torquay United. Wrexham drew 3-3 with Dagenham Redbridge, which means that we are 15 points clear of Wrexham in 4th, 18 points clear of Notts County in 5th, and so on and so forth. And really 21 points clear of Grimsby Town in 8th place. Playoff place, I think, is guaranteed. What we do need is we need to finish in that first spot if we can. And it's in our hands, really. Dagenham Redbridge, Oldham Athletic, Hampden and Richmond and Wealdstone in those bottom 4. And that is how the episode is going to end. So next time up, we have a FA Trophy 5th round and a game against Hampden and Richmond, who are down in that 23rd place at the moment. And as we know, that doesn't always bode well. But at least we've got out of our little run where actually we hadn't won a game for 5 games. I know we won that game, but only on penalties. So we're not counting it. It was a 2-2 draw. So our little run of 5 games without winning, 4 of which have been draws. And it was good to A, get a win, and B, keep a clean sheet. So I'm more than pleased with that particular result. As I say, coming back for Concord Rangers in the FA Trophy 5th round, and then Hampden Richmond in the National League at home. And can we continue our little run and start to build a little bit of momentum again in the National League? It would be good to have a decent run now along these. Now we've got 2 biggies out of the way. Really our only other immediate worry is Chesterfield, and we don't play them until the last day of the season. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. If you have, don't forget to leave me that big thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification button. Don't forget, 95% of the people watching this video don't subscribe. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing, as I say, it costs you nothing and it is appreciated from this end. And it's a big help on the old logarithms here on YouTube. All future episodes to Be a Legend, a new series will be notified to you as they are released. If you hit that notification button. And if you want to keep up to date what's happening on this channel, then the best way to do it is to follow me on Twitter at JustOffsideToo. New episodes of To Be a Legend released every Monday and Thursday at 4:15 p.m. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you for the next episode. The FA Trophy 5th round against the Concord Rangers, and an National League game against Hampton and Richmond. It's out on Thursday. Till then, it is a very goodbye.